Hi students, today we will discuss an important question from JEE Mains 2025, a compulsory question in JEE Mains, that is from Matrices and Determinants. The concept is solution of system of linear equations. Here, how to find the solution for system of linear equations. Here it is of two types of linear equations are there. One is non-homogeneous, another one is homogeneous linear equations. So coming to the non-homogeneous linear equations. Now the first concept is solution of system of non-homogeneous linear equations in three variables. Now the equations will be a1x plus b1y plus c1z equal to d1, a2x plus b2y plus c2z equal to d2, and a3x plus b3y plus c3z equal to d3. In this case, like now if you observe that right hand side values, all the values, if you observe that d1, d2, d3, right. Now in case of this, here we have two conditions. The first one is if a system has unique solution, means only one solution. If a system has only one solution, then det A is always not equal to 0. Now what about det A here? Det A is nothing but, like what about A for suppose is A1, B1, C1, A2, B2, C2 and A3, B3, C3. This is the matrix which is nothing but A. And now you can observe that what is det A. So if det A not equal to 0, then only system has unique solution. If a system has infinitely many number of solutions or no solution, then det A equal to 0. Right. Now coming to the second concept. Here if it is unique solution, then det A not equal to 0. If it is infinitely many number of solution or no solution, then det A equal to 0. Now coming to the second concept, that is homogeneous linear equations. If you observe the homogeneous, all the right hand side values will be zeros. In this case also we have two solutions. One is if a system has unique solution like x equals to y equal to z equal to 0, which is also called as trivial solution. In this case, that is unique solution, then det A not equal to 0. If it is having infinitely many number of solutions, we can call it as non-trivial solution, then det A equal to 0. Right. These are the two concepts. Based on the two concepts, every year we will get one question from each and every shift. It's a compulsory question. If you know this concept, then 4 marks will be ours only. Now based on this, I will solve some different questions. Please try to get. Now coming to the first question in this is, see, the number of values of alpha for which the system of equations, the number of values of alpha for which the system of equations. Now what are the equations they given is x plus y plus z equal to alpha, alpha x plus 2 alpha y plus 3z equal to minus 1, x plus 3 alpha y plus 5z equal to 4 is inconsistent. In case of this inconsistent, then it is very clear that system has either infinitely many number of solutions or no solution. Now if you observe this, inconsistent. Now if you go through that, inconsistent, the concept of inconsistence is nothing but infinitely many number of solutions or no solution. Now from this, so you can say that clearly det A equal to 0. So in case of det A equal to 0, write det directly, that is 1, 1, 1, alpha, 2 alpha, 3, 1, 3 alpha, 5. This is what we can say, that det is equals to what? 0. Now if you do the 3 by 3 determinant, then first row we can write like arrange the signs plus, minus, plus, that you know very well. Now coming to the simplification, now 1 into, this is 10 alpha minus 9 alpha minus 1 into 5 alpha minus 3 plus 1 into 3 alpha square minus 2 alpha equal to 0. Now 10 alpha minus 9 alpha is alpha minus 5 alpha plus 3 alpha square minus 2 alpha equal to 0. Then it is 3 alpha square minus 7 alpha plus alpha minus 6 alpha plus 3 equal to 0. Divide both sides with 3. Then what we will get here is alpha square minus 2 alpha plus 1 equal to 0, which is known as alpha minus 1 whole square equal to 0. So alpha minus 1 equal to 0, then alpha equal to what? 1. How many values of alpha we got? Only 1. So the number of values of alpha, which is nothing but only 1, then the option B is correct. Now coming to the next model is, now see the question. If the system of equations, now they given x plus y plus z equal to 6, 2x plus 5y plus alpha z equal to beta, x plus 2y plus 3z equal to 14 has infinitely many solutions. Now that is a very interesting question. If it is having infinitely many number of solutions, now clearly here we have to find the x, y, z values. See, it is very clear that delta equal to 0 means det equal to 0 and delta 1 equal to 0, delta 2 equal to 0, delta 3 equal to 0. I will tell you what is delta 1, delta 2, delta 3. Now clearly, first of all, what is delta? Is nothing but det A. Now we can find det A first, that is 1, 1, 1, next 2, 5 alpha, it is 1, 2, 3 equal to 0. With this, one more determinant also we have to find, because of we need to get the value of alpha and beta both. Now by using this determinant, by using this, now can apply again same plus minus plus. Now it is 1 into, this one is what, 15 minus 2 alpha minus 1 into 6 minus alpha plus 1 into 4 minus 5 equal to 0. From this, 15 minus 2 alpha minus 6 plus alpha minus 1 equal to 0. So that it is minus alpha plus 8 equal to 0. Clearly alpha equal to 8. Now we need to get the value of beta. Beta is on the right hand side, that is d1, d2, d3. I will remove that third column from this determinant, which is related to alpha. Now I insert d1, d2, d3 in the determinant, so that first two columns I can write as it is, that is 1, 2, 1, 1, 5, 2, and this third column I'll arrange with, then you can observe this third column, I'll arrange with d1, d2, d3, that is 6, beta and 14. Which is also equals to D. So this is very important. The third column I replaced delta 3, so that delta 3 equal to 0 in this case, delta 1 equal to 0, delta 2 equal to 0, and delta is also equal to 0. Then only we can get infinitely many number of solutions, so that you can start solving the determinant straight away. Plus minus plus. Now it is 1 into, that is 70 minus 2 beta minus 1 into 28 minus beta plus 6 into 4 minus 5 equal to 0. So that it is 70 minus 2 beta minus 28 plus beta minus 6 equal to 0. Then clearly minus beta plus 36 equal to 0, minus 28 minus 6, minus 34 plus 70 plus 36, so that beta equal to 36. So alpha value we got 8, beta equal to 36. Finally what we are going to find is alpha plus beta, so that alpha plus beta is equals to 8 plus 36, which is known as 44. So that here option C is correct. Now coming to the next question in this concept. Yeah, it's a very good question. let the system of linear equations, same they given lambda mu belongs to R has a non-trivial solution. Yes, clearly here also that A equal to 0, then which of the following is true? Here they mentioned non-trivial. Observe this, non-trivial, right? So straight away I can write the values which are in that A, so that it is what 4 lambda 2 minus 1 1, and this is what mu 2 3 is equals to what 0. Now if you observe that, now apply the determinant for this. Now it is plus minus plus, so that it is what 4 times of minus 3 minus 2, minus 3 minus 2 which is known as minus 5. Next minus lambda times of this is what again 6 minus mu plus 2 times of 4 plus mu equal to 0, right? Then it is what minus 20 minus 6 lambda plus lambda mu plus 8 plus 2 mu equal to what 0. Then this is what finally they will get an equation like 2 mu minus 6 lambda and plus lambda mu, right, minus 12 equal to 0. They will get an equation without doing further simplification. Here if you do option verification, we will do this problem very simply. That is, first suppose first option if I take all A, that is what mu equal to minus 6. In case of mu equal to minus 6, what you will get is minus 12 minus 6 lambda minus 6 lambda minus 12 equal to 0. So that after solving this is what minus 12 lambda equal to 24, lambda equal to minus 2 we got, but in the option they given lambda belongs to any real number, so that option 1 we can't consider. Now move on to option 2. In the option 2 what they given lambda equal to 3. If you substitute lambda equal to 3, what will get 2 mu, this one minus 18 plus 3 mu minus 12 equal to 0, right? From this 2 mu plus 3 mu is like 5 mu equal to 30, then mu equal to 6. They got but mu equal to 6. But in this question what they given mu belongs to real number, so that this one also we can't consider. Now move on to the third option, which is mu equal to 6. If mu equal to 6, what we will get 12 minus 6 lambda plus 6 lambda minus 12 equal to 0, so that everything will get cancelled. Finally what we will get is 0 equal to 0. Here lambda also eliminates. So clearly from this concept what we can write is lambda may be any real number, because of lambda will become vanishes here. So our answer is, see, because of here lambda belongs to a real number, so our option is third option. Like this we can solve this question. Now move on to the next question. Yeah, the system of equations, here also they given 3 equations, is consistent. In case of consistent, so see, in case of consistent, here they use the word consistent, that A not equal to 0 clearly for all k in the set. We need to find the values of k here to make the system of equations consistent. Now coming to the solution, herely det is not equal to 0, so that minus k 3 minus 14 minus 15 4 minus k and minus 4 1 3 which is not equal to 0, right? In case of if it is not equal to 0, now what values k does not accepts, right? Now here same plus minus plus, anyway all values will become minus only, so that the first value is minus k times of 12 plus k minus 3 times of minus 45 minus 4k minus 14 times of minus 15 plus 16 equal to 0. Minus 15 plus 16, which is known as, this one will become 1, so that it is minus 14, so sorry, which is not equal to 0. Then it is minus 12k minus k square. So 45 3s are, that is 135 plus 12k, and it is minus 14 not equal to 0. Now clearly here 12k minus 12k gets cancelled, minus k square, 135 minus 14 which is known as 121 not equal to 0, then k square is not equal to 121, k which is not equal to plus or minus 11. So k is not equal to, k does not equal to plus or minus 11, so that k should be any value except minus 11 and plus 11. So what will be our answer here? It is fourth option, D. Now move on to the next question. Yeah. See, another concept of another next level question here, this one. So same, the concept is non-trivial solution. Here also non-trivial solution only they mentioned. Even though if it is non-trivial solution, here the question is completely related to in terms of alpha, and alpha which is in the first quadrant. Even though it is in the first quadrant, but see, this is what non-trivial solution. In case of non-trivial solution, delta, that is det A equal to 0, and alpha which is open interval of 0 to pi by 2 only we have to consider correct. So if you observe this one clearly, in case of open interval of 0 to pi by 2, the first option, what the first option 7 pi by 24, 11 pi by 24, 5 pi by 24 all are acceptable, but see this 3 pi by 4, in case of 3 pi by 4 is blindly we can delete this option because of 135, which is not our correct answer, because of here alpha which belongs to open interval of 0 comma pi by 2, it is in between 0 to 90. 135 we won't get anyway, right? Now coming to this simplification, det equal to 0, so that is 1 root 2 sin alpha, root 2 cos alpha, 1 cos alpha sin alpha, and 1 sin alpha minus cos alpha equal to what? 0. Now coming to the determinant, before that plus minus plus, so that 1 into this one is what? Minus cos square alpha minus sin square alpha. If you observe this minus cos square alpha minus sin square alpha, we know that cos square alpha plus sin square alpha equal to 1, so that we can say that it is minus 1. Next one, it is minus root 2 sin alpha into what we will get here? Minus cos alpha minus sin alpha. Next, plus root 2 cos alpha, third element, into that is what? Sin alpha minus cos alpha equal to 0. Now if you observe the first term, that is what I can say that minus 1, the next value plus root 2 sin alpha cos alpha plus root 2 sin square alpha, right, plus root 2 again this one sin alpha cos alpha minus root 2 cos square alpha equal to what? 0. Okay, So from this one minus 1 here, root 2 sin alpha cos alpha, root 2 sin alpha cos alpha. I can say that root 2 times of 2 sin alpha cos alpha. The next one, if I take minus root 2 common in these two, if I take minus root 2 common, what I'll get is cos square alpha minus sin square alpha. That's why I taken minus root 2 common. Cos square alpha minus sin square alpha is nothing but cos 2 alpha. Now if you observe this, minus 1 plus root 2, this is what? Sin 2 alpha minus root 2 into, and that one is cos alpha. Right, you can send these two to the right side, so that it is root 2 cos 2 alpha minus root 2 sin 2 alpha equal to minus 1. Correct. Now you can divide both sides with the 2, then root 2 by 2, what will get? 1 by root 2, so that it is cos 2 alpha cos pi by 4. Here also 1 by root 2 will get minus sin 2 alpha sin pi by 4 equal to minus 1 by 2. See that it is cos A cos B minus sin A sin B. I can say that is cos of 2 alpha plus pi by 4, that is equals to minus 1 by 2. I can write as cos 120, that is 2 pi by 3. Now clearly it is in the form of cos theta equal to cos alpha. Here we will discuss one more important formula in trigonometric equations. In case of cos theta equal to cos alpha, theta equal to 2n pi plus or minus alpha, where n belongs to any integer. So very important concept here. Right, next, so that here in place of theta what we have? 2 alpha plus pi by 4, that is equal to 2n pi plus or minus 2 pi by 3. I can divide with 2 here both sides, so that it is alpha plus, this is pi by 8, then it is equal to n pi plus or minus pi by 3, where n belongs to z. Now I'll consider one n value, that is least value 0, which is not negative, because of negative value is also not acceptable here, because of it is alpha belongs to 0 to pi by 2. So if n equal to 0, alpha plus pi by 8 equal to plus or minus pi by 3. In case of, if I consider minus pi by 3, so right, I'll write first plus or minus pi by 3. If I consider minus pi by 3, it will become again negative, so that here alpha plus pi by 8 equal to plus pi by 3. I will consider, for suppose alpha plus pi by 8 equal to minus pi by 3. I will consider alpha equal to minus pi by 3 minus pi by 8, alpha equal to, here 24 is the LCM. In case of that, minus 11 pi, you will get minus negative alphas straight away rejected for this question, because of alpha belongs to 0 to pi by 2. Now clearly alpha equal to what here? Pi by 3 minus pi by 8, so that 24 LCM 8 pi minus 3 pi. So in case of 8 pi minus 3 pi, we can say that it is 5 pi by 24. This one is the answer, which is lies in between 0 to pi by 2. 5 pi by 24, correct. So option 4. Now coming to the last question in this concept. Yeah, very beautiful question. That is, let S be the set of all values of theta which belongs to closed interval of 182 plus 180 minus 182 plus 180, for which the system of linear equations. Yeah, here after that, what we want, the first one is non-trivial solution. In case of non-trivial solution, the first thing what we need to remember is delta equal to 0, means det equal to 0. Right, straight away I can start with see, that is what? 1 1 root 3 in the first row, 1 1 root 3, second row minus 1 tan theta root 7, and 1 tan theta is equals to 0 straight away because of non-trivial solution. Now plus minus plus. Now 1 into tan square theta minus root 7 minus 1 into minus tan theta minus root 7 plus root 3 into minus 1 minus tan theta equal to 0. So in case of this, tan square theta minus root 7 plus tan theta plus root 7 minus root 3 minus root 3 tan theta equal to 0. So root 7 minus root 7 gets cancelled. Now in these two, I can take tan theta common, so that it is tan theta minus root 3. In these two, I can take plus 1 common, so that it is tan theta minus root 3 equal to 0. Clearly, this is what tan theta minus root 3 into tan theta plus 1 equal to 0. So, tan theta equal to root 3, the 1, and tan theta equal to minus 1. So, the second one. Now in case of this, by can direct estimation, then we can say that theta equals to 60 degrees, which is there because of theta which lies in between minus pi to plus y they mentioned. And we know that tan 120 degrees is minus root 3. If I consider minus 120, 120 is minus root 3, minus of minus is plus, tan theta equal to root 3. Yes. Then for suppose tan of minus 2 pi by 3, if I say, then it is what? Minus tan 2 pi by 3. Tan 2 pi by 3 value is minus root 3. Then minus of minus root 3, what will get? Plus root 3. So that is the one. That's why I consider that is minus 2 pi by 3 for that. Okay. Now move on to the next value, that is tan theta equal to minus 1. So in case of tan theta equal to minus 1, theta equal to minus pi by 4, one of the best answer, and we know that 3 pi by 4, 135, it is minus 1. Now here are the 4 values. After theta values, we want 120 by pi summation of theta belongs to sample space of summation of theta, so that is 120 by pi into all the theta values, pi by 3 minus 2 pi by 3 is minus pi by 4 plus 3 pi by 4. Okay, then I can take pi common and cancel pi from each and pi common and cancel. Now let it be 120 into 1 by 3 minus 2 by 3 plus 3 by 4 minus 1 by 4. To get the simplification easy, that is 120 into here, it is what? Minus 1 by 3. 3 by 4 minus 1 by 4 is 2 by 4. 2 by 4 is nothing but 1 by 2. So that is 120 into then 60. Sorry, it's 3 2 and some 6. So that it is minus 2 plus 3. So 1 by 6. Clearly 6 ones are 6, 20s are 20 into 1, that is equal to 20. So our answer is what? Option D. Okay students, all the very best. Thank you.